Good morning and happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. Good to see you all. All right. I had a 3D printer that was acting up this morning. Let's see who is in the chat. We have Nerd Beast. Good to see you, buddy. Leo Lustig, Nick K, Dan R, Duke Nukem, Dan Ruggs, Gensler. Yes, I agree. YouTube does need to fix their mobile app, actually, for replying to people. It's super annoying having to tag people. All right, let's see who else is here. Steven Cicero, good to see you, buddy. Overboard Tech, my man, always here. Gaming with Smokey Dan, also my man. Good to see you, buddy. All right, everybody else, if I missed anybody, I apologize, but good to see you. Let's get into what we have for today. So let's check out the market quick. 30,713, up 1.02% Bitcoin on the day. We have Ethereum, $1,900 ETH. Let's see. LTC is at $101. We have Dogecoin at 6 cents. So, I mean, everything's pretty much just stagnant, right? Trying to figure out the market in general. Let's check out crypto bubbles here. We have, what the hell is XEC up 18.8%? eCash, let's see. Has anybody heard of this? eCash rank 63 by coin market cap. Interesting. I don't know what this is, but it's up pretty high. Oh, that's on the week. No, that's on the day. That's on the day. On the week, it's up 58%. Jesus. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. You like this blue shirt? It's a game with Smokey Dan. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks, man. I went shopping this weekend. Got some new shirts. TM, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Let's see. Good morning. All right. Get a shorter name tag, easy peasy. Is it Overboard Tech? Yeah, I mean, I guess that could help. Oh, sorry, blinded y'all. Fair and greed index, 56%. That is in the greed. I mean, it's honestly, it's neutral. No big deal. All right, let's check this out. So top 10 coins by coin market cap on CoinGecko. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Lido Staked Ether, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Solana flipped Litecoin out of 10th place. Man, brutal. Actually, how much did it flip it out by? Oh, wow. What came out of Litecoin, actually? 500 million. Damn. Oh, no, sorry. 400. Yeah, 400 million or so, I believe. Yes, I was looking at Tron. My bad. So, I mean, unfortunate. It's not a top 10 anymore, but it is what it is. All right, so I want to start over here. Actually, yeah, we'll kind of do like a quick recap of yesterday's stuff. So this is Crypto World. Again, we watch their videos like a day late because they come out in the afternoons the day after or the day of me doing a morning stream, right? So we're going to watch this. They're going to kind of recap the Bitcoin ETFs with BlackRock and stuff refiling, and then some Binance and I think Coinbase news, and then we will we'll get into Larry Fink actually talking about the crypto space. It's kind of interesting. So let's get into this. If you guys have any questions, you want to talk about it during, please feel free. Just at me in the chat and we'll go from there. Let's do it.
Today, BlackRock refiles its spot Bitcoin ETF application with more clarity on how it could stomp out market manipulation. Binance US's market share collapses in the wake of the SEC's lawsuits. And the VP of Investigations for Chainalysis explains how the firm was able to help Israel identify crypto the country believes financed Hezbollah and the Iranian military. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Mackenzie Sigalos. Digital currency markets are sliding this morning, with Bitcoin falling 2% in the past 24 hours. Ether also took a 2.6% hit, but still traded just above the $1,900 level. And Polygon slid nearly 4.3%. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. BlackRock has refiled its application for a spot Bitcoin ETF to include more clarity, specifically how the company would prevent market manipulation. Monday's updated filing through NASDAQ reveals that BlackRock partnered with Coinbase to provide market surveillance, and that filing claims the surveillance sharing agreement could deter fraud and manipulation.
Hold on. What is that? Did somebody throw shit on the sign? Or is that normal? Is that normal? Or is it just me? That's so weird. It looks like somebody just threw like paint at it.
Could deter fraud and manipulation.
What
This
in the
comes
hell?
after the SEC found that the original filings by NASDAQ to be incomplete. Now, BlackRock's proposed ETF faces growing competition as investment firms propose their own applications, including WisdomTree and Fidelity. Next, Binance US's market share has plummeted in the wake of the SEC's lawsuits. Research from Kaiko found the exchange's market share hit an all-time low, falling from more than 20% in April to below 1%. Now, at the same time, Geico found that Coinbase's market share has risen to its highest level since January, despite its own troubles with the SEC. Shares of Coinbase were actually dropping this morning after Piper Sandler downgraded the stock. The firm said the rise in crypto prices hasn't helped trading volumes on the platform. Piper Sandler actually expects the company to report its lowest trading volumes and monthly transacting users in 2 years in Q3. Meanwhile, overseas, Binance reportedly faced a search of its offices in Australia. Bloomberg reports that Australia's Securities and Investments Commission conducted searches at multiple offices across the country on Tuesday. That search was reportedly part of an investigation into the exchange's derivatives business, which shut down back in April. We reached out to the commission, and a spokesperson told us the agency's review of Binance Australia is ongoing, but it can't confirm or deny any operational detail, such as possible searches. A Binance spokesperson told us the firm is cooperating with local authorities and, quote, focused on meeting local regulatory standards in order to serve our users in Australia in a fully compliant manner.
Interesting.
Right, so
I feel like, do you guys feel like Binance is up to some shady shit most of the time? I feel like there's always something that's just kind of about Binance. I don't know what it is, but it's just crazy. There's always something.
Last week, we told you that Chainalysis said their tools helped Israel seize crypto that it believes was used to finance a powerful arm of the Iranian military and the Iran-backed Hezbollah militant group. For our main story, Crypto World's Talia Kaplan spoke with the blockchain data platform's VP of Investigations, Aaron Plant. She breaks down how Chainalysis tools played a role.
Last week, Israel's defense minister said the country's National Bureau for Counter-Terror Financing confiscated millions of dollars in crypto from Hezbollah and from Iran's Quds Force for the first time ever. In a blog post, Chainalysis said that their tools played a role in this, quote, landmark national security achievement. In the post, Chainalysis said that Israel seized a total of about $1.7 million worth of crypto and disrupted cryptocurrency-based terrorism financing infrastructure run by the two organizations. How are your tools able to play a role in detecting this kind of activity?
Real quick, before we get into this, I just want to show you guys. So Chainalysis, what they are is a American blockchain analysis firm. It says headquartered in New York City. The company was co-founded by these people in 2014 and is the first startup company dedicated to the business of Bitcoin tracing. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit of background before you didn't know who the hell this lady was talking.
That's correct. It was a really exciting event to see because it tackled a form of terrorism that we consider to be state-sponsored, looking at Iran's Quds Force as well as Hezbollah in Lebanon. And this is a type of terrorism that's backed by nations that have been unfriendly to other nations in the world. And this is a very successful event to tackle that type of terrorism. And the Chainalysis tools, which are used in this type of seizure, helps the public sector agencies, which are monitoring the money, to trace the funds associated with that terrorism network to services where those funds can be frozen. And in working with the tools, they're able to generate the evidence that they need from the tools, like Chainalysis's Reactor tool, to provide the services with a freeze order and a seize order that removes those funds from that network. And Chainalysis's tools played a really important role in this, and we worked really closely with the agencies and very excited to see the success.
So how did the situation work exactly? Is Chainalysis a contractor for the Israeli authorities, perhaps? And why was it important for Chainalysis to help the Israeli government with this effort?
The data that's provided to the Israeli government so that they're able to map out the entire network of terrorist funds is really important. And that's something that Chainalysis is providing to the Israeli government as well as other governments around the world. And the accuracy and amount of attribution in that data is what's really crucial for them to be able to identify not just a single wallet, but many wallets associated with that terrorist network, and being able to show them the flow of funds in our data and in our tools so that they can trace those funds and seize them back is a long process. It's sometimes months, sometimes years, and it's really exciting to see when it culminates in this type of event. And the Chainalysis tools are widely used across government agencies and within Israel as well.
Of course
So in
they
the
are.
blog post, expanding on what you just said, Chainalysis notes
It's real funny how, like, there's an entire company related to tracking crypto transactions or Bitcoin transactions, and yet it's only used for money laundering and things along those lines.
that the details
It's so
revealed
weird.
in the announcement also disclose crucial operational details of how Hezbollah and other groups utilize crypto. Can you take us through some of what was discovered exactly?
Yeah, absolutely. So in our research, we show that terrorist groups and groups that are raising money for their activities will often raise money through crypto. So we saw some of this when Russia invaded Ukraine illegally, where pro-Russia groups were raising funds on Telegram and some chat platforms, and they would put out donation addresses and donations would be made in crypto. You see this also with the terrorist organizations around the Middle East. And recently, a terrorist organization associated with Hamas said that they would stop accepting crypto donations because there has been so much law enforcement action against them, which is really exciting to see. You also have what I believe to be a greater threat, which are the state-sponsored terrorist groups, where nation states are leveraging these networks and cryptocurrency to buy infrastructure, which supports things like cyber attacks. And they're also evading sanctions so that they can engage in markets where they'd otherwise be sanctioned out of. And they're also raising money to support a regime which is in place, which is a sanctioned regime. And that's what you're seeing in this circumstance, where it impacts the state-sponsored terrorist groups that exist in Iran as well as in Lebanon.
So I understand that Chainalysis has more than 1,000 customers in more than 70 countries. That includes government agencies, financial institutions, and crypto businesses. So I'm wondering if you're working with any other specific governments right now to help detect illicit activity.
We work with hundreds of government agencies around the world. We are based in over 20 countries, and we have investigators, engineers, intelligence analysts in all of these countries as well, who are working with both the public and the private sector to engage and build their capacity to be able to tackle these threats themselves, as well as provide them with the tools and the data that they need to go after this type of threat. We're also working with them on their investigations and helping to provide leads and other types of activity that helps to stop the threat as well. I think what's unique about the space is the engagement of both the public and the private sector. As it relates to crypto, most of the transactions that you're able to view on blockchains are publicly available to be viewed. And the ability of private sector agencies to identify this type of activity, build out these networks, and provide some of that intelligence into the public sector is a really valuable tool that exists in the crypto space. But ultimately, we want the public sector agencies themselves to have the right tools like Chainalysis provides, as well as the training and the capacity so that they are able to do it themselves. And the countries that Chainalysis has been in for a number of years and has built relationships with over a number of years, we're seeing being very successful in this fight. And I've been with Chainalysis for 3 years now, and it's great to see the work that we've built with these countries over years now starting to successfully seize terrorist, state-sponsored terrorist money, successfully seizing North Korean funds, the funds that we've been working with to try to stop for many years now.
That's pretty cool. All right.
The plan provided specific examples of other countries Chainalysis is working with to detect illicit activity. You can check out the full interview on cnbc.com/cryptoworld. Okay,
Perfect.
that's all for
I thought she was going to say that's all for today, and that was it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut her off, but shout out to Crypto World for that video. All right, so this is the one that I was most interested in. This really isn't too much news today. I mean, realistically, going to, if I go to Cointelegraph real quick, and then we'll get into this. Larry Fink discussion they actually had over there on business, or Fox Business rather, when there is where was it? There was a dog meme coin topic. Where the hell was it? I saw it. I was like, all right, there's really nothing going on if they're basically putting all right here. No, not this one. There was like the top 5 dog meme coins, and I was like, all right, there is no news today if that is a topic, a top story of this Cointelegraph over here. And clearly I can't find it now, but whatever. All right. Anyways, let's get into this. So this is the Fox Business again talking to Larry Fink himself. And this dude's like 70 years old. I didn't realize like he was that much older, I guess. But I mean, he seems to be in tune with the whole crypto stuff. So I guess we'll see. Let's hear what he has to say.
So I told you at the top of the show, the S&P's 15% gain year to date, nothing to sneeze at. But check out this comparison. Since the start of 2023, Bitcoin has pulled off an absolute moonshot. The crypto of record has soared 83%, with a good chunk of it coming since June 15th. That's when BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, filed an application for a spot Bitcoin trust ETF. BlackRock's iShares joins a crowd of fund managers from ARK to Invesco, VanEck, Grayscale, all these other fund companies.
So these are all the Bitcoin ETFs that were applied for, or the other companies that applied for them: WisdomTree, VanEck, Invesco, ARK Invest. This is where Kathy Wood, that I do a couple videos on her over on the Misfit Mining YouTube channel. Go subscribe there if you guys aren't. But yeah, these are I mean, 7 companies. That's pretty significant, and they're all big name companies: Fidelity, BlackRock, Grayscale. Like these aren't little people in the space.
Been desperate to do the same, but they've been turned away by the SEC's bouncers, namely Chief Bouncer Gary Gensler. BlackRock's first application, actually, it's already been kicked back. The SEC demanded it name a surveillance partner to spot things like fraud and manipulation. And late last week, BlackRock and NASDAQ refiled, naming Coinbase as the custodial surveillance partner of the spot Bitcoin trust.
That's pretty cool. So, I mean, we talked about this yesterday a little bit, but I mean, how do you think this will play out for BlackRock? Because Coinbase is in and out of, court with the SEC.
The world pinning its hopes on BlackRock, which has a track record regulators say they find too good to reject. At least that's what people think. BlackRock's 576 ETF applications, 575 have been accepted, and just 1 has been rejected. I know you're all asking which one. I'll tell you later. It was in 2014.
Obviously, these aren't crypto stuff. But
as the entire crypto sector waits and watches, joining us now in a Fox Business exclusive is BlackRock's chairman and CEO, Larry Fink, along with Charlie Gasparino. Great to have you, Larry.
Liz, Charlie, it's good to be here on a summer day.
Yeah, and we're cool in here.
We are.
Larry, I know that per SEC regulations, you cannot get into specifics. But as you look at all of your track records when it comes to iShares and approvals, how do these things work out? How long does it take? And what do you think odds are of any of your ETFs that you float getting accepted?
Well, we try to do what's right for the long-term investor, and I think we have a good track record working with our regulators and trying to making sure we're thinking about all the issues around any filing. And so I can't get into the specifics of this filing, but I think the chart speaks quite well. We work really closely with our regulators, and we want to hear from the regulators what are their issues and how can we fix those issues around that. So we hope that, like in the past, we could be working with our regulators and get the filing approved one day. And I have no idea what that one day will be, but and so we'll see how that all plays out. Specifically on Bitcoin, as I've said in the past, we're a believer in digitization of products. ETFs was a big revolution for the mutual fund industry, and it's really taking over the mutual fund industry. And we do believe that if we can create more tokenization of assets and securities, and that's what Bitcoin is, it could revolutionize again finance. And so we look at this as an opportunity to move one step further in terms of providing investors fractions of shares, fractions of this, democratizing the cost of investing. Over the last 10 years, we've lowered the cost of iShares ETFs by 30%. So what we're trying to do is make it more accessible and more easy. The attempt in terms of what we're trying to do with crypto is make it more democratized with all the crypto and making it much cheaper for investors. Right now, the bid-ask spread for crypto is very expensive. It does erode a lot of the returns that you speak about because it costs a lot of money right now to transact Bitcoin, and it costs a lot of money to get out of that. And so we hope our regulators look at these filings as a way to democratize crypto, and we'll see in the future how that plays out.
You were never a crypto skeptic like Buffett. I mean, Buffett and Charlie Munger come out and they say all this bad stuff about it. But you were kind of skeptical.
Yeah, I was skeptical because the early users it was heavily used for, let's say, illicit activities. And I think as it became more accessible, and also I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold in many ways. Instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in. Let's be clear. Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. I would call the foundation of BlackRock is about hope. You invest for retirement because you believe tomorrow is better than today.
Right, but hasn't the technology sort of diverged from the value of the digital coins? I mean, I don't know a lot of people who use the
Jesus Christ,
the blockchain.
Joker Miner, what are you doing? You got it.
I'm back.
He's back, dude. You don't have to give me $100 super chat. What are you, insane? You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being back, but you do not have to donate to me that much. You're insane. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
That's the Bitcoin technology to transact. I know a lot of people.
Sorry, I want to rewind that a little bit just to catch what this guy says. I don't. This guy gets. I think he gets closer and closer as this interview goes on. This guy
sort of diverged from the value of the digital coins. I mean, I don't know a lot of people who use the blockchain. That's the Bitcoin technology to transact. I know a lot of people hold Bitcoin. You don't hold Bitcoin, right?
I don't own anything other than mutual funds and
BlackRock's,
ETFs, BlackRock shares.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying? There's been advancement. There's a utility, it seems, out of nowhere about this digital coin. I don't see the utility in the underlying technology, and isn't that bad?
Well, no, I actually believe the underlying technology is fantastic.
Wait, what did that guy just say? What did he just say? Hold on, hold the phone. Let's rehear what that guy just said. I feel like he's one of these guys who just has no idea about Bitcoin.
Use the blockchain. That's the Bitcoin technology to transact. I know a lot of people hold Bitcoin. You don't hold Bitcoin, right?
I don't own anything other than mutual funds and
BlackRock's,
ETFs, BlackRock shares.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying?
Let me, Chad Wicks.
I am no Joker Miner, but I am a miner.
Chad Wicks, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You're insane. You're awesome. Thank you so much.
There's been advancement. There's a utility, it seems, out of nowhere about this digital coin. I don't see the utility in the underlying technology. And
What? They let him say that? The Fox Business, did they fire this guy as soon as this interview is over? What do you just said that publicly? You don't see anything good about the underlying technology of blockchain?
Isn't that bad?
Well, no, I actually believe the underlying technology is fantastic because the blockchain will help you accelerate the processes of transactions. The blockchain will help you identify. I mean, let's be clear. If you have a pure blockchain and you have knowledge of who the buyers and sellers are, we could then, we don't need custodians anymore. Okay. We don't need, the whole process of finance. Some of the intermediaries are broken down. And so this is why we're all studying.
There, but we're not there.
We're not close to there.
Well,
but it's an advancement of technology. I mean, it's no different than the spirit around AI and what AI can do.
Larry, as we look at the broader market here,
Real quick, Game with Smokey Dan said Fink said he doesn't hold BTC. Interesting. That is quite interesting, and I wonder if that's true or not. I'm assuming, I'm gonna assume that he's not lying, but at the same time, if he is, I mean, it might not be him. It could be like, you know, family or something that holds it. But regardless, I think it would be kind of a conflict of interest if he did hold it and he's going for the ETF. I think that would come back to bite him in the ass. So maybe he doesn't really hold it. I don't know.
We have come out of a bank.
Mr. Dan Ruggs Gensler. Appreciate you, buddy, for the $4.99 super chat. You're insane. Thank you.
I am
Didn't have to do that.
lost.
I'm lost. We're all lost. I don't even know what's happening.
Crisis. I don't know. It was a mini
crisis.
fit or something like
A little
that.
mini
It didn't
crisis.
feel mini to the banks that went under, three of
Correct.
them.
Yes.
But the very issues that put those banks under, whether it was bank management in relation to higher interest rates,
Correct.
have not gone away. Now we've got the roller coaster coming right at commercial real estate.
Yes.
Are there more banks that you foresee failing, whether they are the regionals? We just talked to David Rubenstein at the top of the show,
Sure.
and he thinks maybe in a couple of years we will see some of these go away.
We have 4,400 banks. We have more banks in the United States than any country in the world. We believe in local banks, so we have a strong foundational belief that local banks are good. But to have 4,400 maybe is too many.
4,400 banks. Jeez.
Liz, you framed it perfectly. I believe interest rates are going to continue to go higher. I think the Federal Reserve is going to have to do minimum of 2, but maybe as much as 4 more tightening.
4 more rate, 25 basis points.
Oh my
25
God.
basis points, another 100 basis points. I actually believe inflation is stickier and more
He
structural.
thinks it's got to go up 4 more times. That's insanity.
And so I see a future of higher interest rates. Higher interest rates is going to create more stress in commercial real estate. Commercial real estate is the largest asset category of regional banks. And so there may be stresses.
That's a problem.
But the first 3 banks did not have stress on credit. They had stress on their mismatch of their assets and liabilities. Could we move towards more of a crisis towards credit? Absolutely. Is that systemic? Probably not. It's not. It doesn't have to be systemic.
It's not the big banks. I mean,
It's not the big banks. And more importantly, the economy is really strong now and getting stronger. It's not getting weaker. We have the 3 large stimulus packages that were enacted over the last year, the Infrastructure Act, the CHIPS Act, and the IRA. It's all just starting the J curve. This is going to, and it was $1 trillion over many years, but of stimulus. It's just entering the
Some say
economy.
it's been too much.
Yes, but it's entering the economy at the same time.
Where are
The
we in the
central
cycle of spending that? Do you know? Halfway, 3/4?
5%.
That's it.
We're just starting, Charlie.
That
This
guy
is
just straight up cut him off in the middle of him talking. Real quick, thank you to my members. The Pirate, banking sector bubble, waiting for it to pop. Dan Ruggs Gensler, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Zapiro was a member for 11 months, by the way. And then, Dan Ruggs Gensler said, I pop bubbles and Dub Selector. Thanks for being a member for 18 months. You're awesome. Appreciate you guys.
It's happening. And so think about how many jobs it takes to rebuild airports and freeways and ports. The job demand from these acts is going to be enormous. And so here we are talking about commercial real estate as it may be a problem, but the stimulus that we're going to see in the other parts of the economy is extraordinary. And
Just keep
owning
printing money,
companies
man.
that are involved in the rebuilding of our infrastructure, these are going to be good long-term holds.
Well, some of that has to do with what you have been behind for many years, and that's ESG,
Right.
environmental, social, and
We could say
governance.
those words, right?
I don't say them anymore.
Oh, boy.
We won't go there.
Larry,
I didn't
much of
listen.
the-
I didn't listen to this entire thing. I don't know what they actually get into from here, but I guess we'll finish it up. If you guys want to stop, just let me know.
nation is broiling hot right now. I mean,
Yes.
we can throw up a weather map, and it is pretty unbelievable. A lot of records have been broken,
Yes.
particularly in the Southwest. Texas is melting records. The town of Tahoka broke a 110-year-old.
Mr. Rudputz, thank you for the Euro
Eagle,
super chat.
Smeagol A, I am lost too. He is lying hodl gang swag.
He's
record. It's been nuts. They hit 116 degrees. Last week, the state hit a new record for electricity demand.
Yes.
But what's interesting is much of that demand, as conditioners are running at full speed, comes from
Dude, look at
sustainable.
this.
Yes.
So whether that's solar
Yes.
or wind,
Yes.
Gross.
it's filling that demand. And yet the state of Texas doesn't like you guys.
No, look, Texas is, but people don't understand. Texas is the #1 state now in renewables. It is also obviously the largest state in terms of
Mr. Joker Miner, you need to stop. Thank you for the 5 memberships. You're crazy. Well, all right, who got it? Who got the memberships? Let's see. We have Game with Smokey Dan. Congrats, buddy. We have Nerd Beast Mike the Miner. Good to see you. I didn't see you talk today. Welcome, welcome. Wolf Moon, you as well. Congratulations to everybody that got a membership. That's awesome.
Open the gates.
Dude, talking about these actual temperatures here, man. Crazy.
Open the gates.
Mike the Miner. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's going to go off 5 times. So just bear with it. But the temperatures, Mr. Mining King over here in Arizona must be like dying. Absolutely dying because it is disgustingly hot. Let's see. Slam that thing down on the table for all to see. Yeah. Joker Miner. Yeah, clearly. Big PP energy coming this way. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that, though. And my daughter just showed up. Hi, boo. Come here. All right. She's here to hang out with me. Let's finish listening to this guy, and then we'll get on with our day.
Traditional energy, traditional power. And so we look at this, that we need power in both traditionals and renewables. And we're going to be announcing a big transaction with a traditional energy company that's heavily into gas, and we're helping them move towards more sequestration. And so our job is to be working on behalf of the asset owners. I mean, we're the largest asset manager. That means none of the money is ours. We're working with all the asset owners and trying to help them on long-term solutions. And part of the long-term solution is working on decarbonization. And hopefully we could develop new technology to bring down the cost even more.
Let's be clear, Charlie, and you've seen this. BlackRock has hundreds of funds with fossil fuel
Totally,
companies.
200 billion,
we can
right?
put
Is
up
that
a
the
bunch
No,
of them
we're
right
more
now.
than that. Worldwide, over 380 billion.
Correct,
That's
380 billion, and it's
amazing.
something like
We're the largest.
500 of your funds, or,
Yeah.
or have at least 1 or 2 names.
So you're the
within
largest
them.
sin stock investor in the world.
Well, I want to call it sin stocks. We have to rely on traditional energy. At the same time, we need to aggressively build decarbonization technology to offset the demand. But that's going to take years and years and years and years. And and so the question is, do we have the time? You were talking about record heat. The thing that I focus on, and we're not spending enough time on, is what's going on in homeowners insurance.
Oh,
in the
boy.
state of Florida and the state of Texas,
If you guys
the
don't want
state
to
of
listen to this, please let me
California,
know.
major property and casualty companies, big brands, are leaving the states because they can't elevate the price to meet their returns on homeowners. And we're displacing, really a large segment of America today that are not going to be able to afford homeowners insurance if they are in an area of risk. To me, that's where climate is investment risk. And that's what I wrote about.
So why not say ESG anymore?
Because it's been weaponized by the far left and weaponized by the far right, and we lose a conversation.
Maybe go to GSE. I can't help but laugh about this because it sounds so. The attacks on you are kind of absurd because I see Texas coming after you on ESG. I see Republicans. I see that guy from New York, Brad Lander, the control of New York,
attacking us and
Sorry,
not doing
fellas.
enough.
Not doing enough. We want you to get out of all of it, and you say I can't do that.
And we can't look at our job is to do what our clients are asking them to do, and we do a very good job. And despite all the narrative last year.
Yeah.
We were awarded over $400 billion in net new assets.
Yeah, you guys have $9 trillion now, right?
Over $9 trillion.
Yeah, no one's holding a gun to their head.
No, but our clients are coming to BlackRock more today than ever in the history. So despite all the narrative,
Right.
because we're a fiduciary, we do what our clients are asking them, and we have good performance, and we've been right on market calls. And,
well, that's true.
And so,
you know, people forget your background as a bond trader,
yes,
as a risk manager. I mean, you created BlackRock from nothing. It was dedicated to risk management,
correct,
because of your experience in the bond and the mortgage-backed market back in the day.
Yeah.
And you've been really good at that for a really long time, and it gets sort of swept away. I know too much about you. I've known you for years. You look the same, but you're not. But you are getting older.
I am getting older.
I'm not going to ask you.
By the way,
I know. Trust me, I know that.
It's like, you son of a bitch. You just call me old on freaking live TV. All right. Yeah, Yeti. Sorry, I apologize. So, if you guys didn't know, Deep Miners has a pool now. This is made by Yeti, or ran by Yeti and my man D Miners. They have a Dynex pool, and they're doing a giveaway that I'm going to be pulling tomorrow for him. I totally forgot. I was going to do it this week, or when the hell was I going to do it? I don't even know. Saturday Night Live, but it was a bit late, and I just didn't have time to get to it, but I apologize. All right, let's get out of this, though. I don't think we need to listen to any more of this crap, right? This is just whatever, but either way, I mean, you guys can see they're not gonna stop going for this Bitcoin ETF, so that's, I guess, good news overall. All right, let's see. Just see if there's anything that may have just came out before we get out of here. Let's see. Oh, this is it right here. Top 5. This is what I was talking about. This top 5 dog-themed cryptocurrencies by market cap. This is the exact article that I was like, all right, well, there is zero news today if this is what we're looking forward to. My daughter's like blaring my phone. Sorry if you guys can hear that. All right, so let's see what the top 5 coins are. Well, I mean, this is that Bone one. They have Baby Doge. Oh, I got like 12 billion of that shit. There's Shiba, Dogecoin. What is this one? Is this Floki? Floki? Is that what it's called? So stupid. So stupid. Oh, it is Floki. Ha. Look at that. Shiba, 4.5 billion. Dogecoin, 9.5 billion. Jeez. Man. I have a bunch of this Baby Doge. I hope this pops off. It'd be great. I'm taking you all on vacation if that pops off. Just saying. I don't want to read any of this, though. Stupid. Yeah, nothing crazy, actually. Now, do you guys have any questions or anything you would like to, I guess, talk about before we get out of here? Let's see. Let me turn up. Put some music on. Maybe. All right. Let's see. BlackRock in crypto is like having a hungry bear in your pantry. I do not like it. You don't like it, Fudweiser? Really? Really? Interesting. I figured that would be a good thing. I mean, I would think it's a good thing, right? It only brings more mainstream adoption, and that's really what Bitcoin needs. I mean, I'm not saying for, centralization, that sucks, right? As a whole. But overall, it's going to open eyes to investors in a way. So what he was talking about was lowering the amount you actually need to be able to invest into something, right? So the thing that Larry likes is the fact that you can divide, Bitcoin by 1 million or whatever, or whatever it is, Satoshis, right? So being able to like put $1 or like $10 into Bitcoin and get, Satoshis, that's a huge, I guess, plus for somebody that doesn't have a lot of money that wants to invest into something. So that's kind of why I think they're really going towards it. It just makes sense in that aspect, right? BlackRock is not your friend, says Budweiser. No, I wouldn't think it was. Obviously, people aren't going to do this if it's not worth their time, or if it's not worth them, investing everything they have. They're going to gain something from it, right? So, yeah, I'm assuming they're not going to be our friends, and we're not going to, just get help because they want to help out Bitcoin. Like, that's definitely not the case here. But the fact that they want to get new people investing, I mean, to take their money, that's only overall good for Bitcoin in a sense, right? I know it sounds like shit, but just being real, like that's the truth. It's going to help out Bitcoin and kind of get like the ball rolling where people are not scared of crypto anymore. I think that's kind of the main goal here. BlackRock is the same boat as the IMF or WEF or big pharmaceuticals or ... Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I get you. Budweiser, 100%, man. You're on a roll. Absolutely. Guys, hit that like button. Appreciate you for hanging out. All right, let's see. Let's go to, I want to see on this chart. Oh, we'll check out the mineable coins in a second too. I want to see what's the biggest earner right now. Man, this eCash thing. So the last 24 hours, eCash is up the most. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, please. Asking for a gumball at 7 in the morning. Oh, sorry, 9 in the morning. Jesus. All right, let me Crypto Frank, what are you doing? Dude, thank you so much. You gifted 10 memberships. 10? You're crazy. Dude, thank you. Thank you very much. Patrick Murphy. Oh man, finally a member again. Look at you. Thank you very much. Patrick Murphy, Black Sales.
Open the gate.
Nice, nice. Let's see who else we got. Let's see who else we got.
Open the gate.
Mr. David G, congrats. Guys, make sure you link your YouTube with Discord. And I actually forgot. You know what? We're going to pick a video right now. We're going to do that right now.
Open the gate.
Mr. Eric Reitz. Eric Reitz. We actually forgot to pull the VIP hash rate. So all of you guys are now in it. Chris Hanley, a member again. Perfect. Congrats, buddy. Thanks to Crypto Frank. All right, I'm gonna have you guys comment on this video right here. This is the Misfit Mining and Crypto Clips. I started doing videos over here, podcast videos. Fully Electric, congrats, my man. Fully Electric, nice, nice. Mr. Ziege Miner as well, congrats, buddy. So this video right here, I'm gonna pause this, but
Open the gates.
I'm gonna have my VIPs comment on this, and I will actually send out a post in a few and let you guys know what to comment, and we'll go from there. But yeah, if you guys aren't subbed over here to Misfit Mining, this is just a podcast channel that I got clips that I think are worth watching. So here is that YouTube channel. If you guys are interested, I have all the guys down here, and I just have some my stuff on the bottom. But regardless, these are good videos to watch if you guys have nothing to do. Definitely good little podcast to watch at work, or listen to at work rather. But man, Crypto Frank, you're insane. Thank you so much, buddy. You guys are crazy today. What the hell's in the coffee this morning? Insane. I don't have enough coffee for this. You guys are nuts. Appreciate it. I definitely need to get that perfect button. Or actually, you guys can help me. What should I do for a sound? I need a sound. I need something kind of like DJ's got. I love the perfect button, because I say perfect all the time. So I think it's great to have that button, but I don't really want to steal it from DJ. I feel terrible. Let's see. I was watching on my big screen TV. Did not know I could get gifts. I guess. I don't know how that works. I have no idea. I think you have to accept it somewhere on YouTube, and then you're good. Alltrack, thanks for being a member for 2 months. Crypto Frank and Joker making the world green. Great job, guys. Congrats, everyone. I appreciate it very much. Everybody, it doesn't matter how much you donate. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you if you don't, or you do, but thank you so much. Do the Halo voice unstoppable. You know what? I never played Halo ever. Never played Halo. I can't say never. I played it, but I never like had an Xbox where I would actually like religiously play it. Can I send you a site with game sound effects and music? Oh, you can send me. Yes, please do it. Absolutely. That'd be sweet. You're insane button. Yeah, I need that. I know I say that a lot. My bad. Did I make it in time? What is up, Mr. Geek of all trades? Thanks for being here. And I apologize button. I should probably get that one. All right. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. I think that is it. Nothing too exciting. Bitcoin's still in 10th over here. Let me see. Crypto bubbles. Still has Bitcoin in 10th. Interesting. Wait, hold on. Litecoin's in 10th there. What is missing? What is missing from that list? The Lido staked Ether. Okay, that's not on there. I wonder why that's not on here. On this list. That's strange. Is that weird to anybody else? Or should this not really be on here? I don't know. I don't know. I think it is kind of weird that it's not just Ethereum, but whatever. I get it. Makes sense. If you're gonna put buttons to work, yeah. Yeah. I got you. I got you. Financial failure. Thanks for becoming a member, man. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Dan R. Financial failure. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys. I think that's it. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day. Hopefully everything goes well. Tomorrow is Friday, so yeah, that's going to do it. Let's see. About time, right? Yes, about time. I appreciate it. Tron number 12. Tron is 12. All right, guys. Well, have a good day. Yes, we'll catch you guys. I don't know if it'll be later today. I'm going to try to get a video out at some point. I need to get a couple videos actually recorded. And if you guys are interested in the Dynex pool for deep miners, please go check them out. Actually, let me see if I can. What is the website, Yeti? If you don't mind putting that in the live chat, that would be amazing for people to find. And then, yeah, have fun. All right, guys. I will talk to you soon. Have a good day and happy Thursday. We'll catch you later. Peace out.